So today, the main items of the episode is some more improvement, some growing, getting more things, unlocking more mods, and making more fun out of everything. So one of the things that we want to do is deal with this mass amount of unorganized storage. I have slowly been taking things that I know I don't want, such as rotten flesh, and I've just been kind of throwing it into the well. It eventually despawns. But this is not the best way to handle a lot of this stuff. When am I going to use a leather cap? You know, taking things, throwing them in here, not picking them up is the hard part, and then, you know, getting rid of them. So this means I really would like to have some storage. We do have a digital storage mod available to us, and what's nice about it is whenever it comes time to move into a bigger, better base that we will eventually get to, I can take it all with me. I just take the storage unit and just move it somewhere else. But in order to do digital storage, we need power. So I'm going to take a look today and see if it's possible that we can get into generating some power. Now, Create has a really cool thing called an alternator, and it just turns rotational energy into electricity. The only problem with that is it requires that we have the large mechanical crafters, and it requires 12 of them, which is a ton. The mechanical crafters are kind of expensive. They require a lot of brass casings, electron tubes, which is rose quartz, which is a ton of redstone and nether quartz. So we can get there. That's not a huge thing, but it does require a good bit of rotational energy, and this system is all completely used up. So I feel like we need to have a little bit better system in line before we can kind of get there. So the other option is to go with a mod called Power. Now, Power has all kinds of cool things in it. Things from, let's see, furnators, which basically generate electricity, like a furnace. You put smeltable items in there, and then like coal, and it turns it into electricity. We have thermogenerators, which just basically use lava underneath or another hot item underneath it, and creates electricity. We have solar panels. Solar panels obviously just use the sun to generate electricity. So when we generate the electricity, we need to store it a little bit, because if we generate it with like a solar panel, we need to be able to have a buffer. And so we have things like energy cells, which absorb energy and just basically release it as it's needed into whatever cables and stuff you have there. To get started with this, I think the easiest thing to create is like a starter solar panel. This requires dielectric paste, some capacitors, a dielectric casing, and photoelectric panes. Now, a lot of the base of this whole mod is this dielectric paste. It requires like 2 coal or charcoal, clay balls, and blaze powder. Now, you can do it with lava as well. And with lava, that's the easiest one to get to, because obviously blaze powder is a lot harder to obtain, and you actually get a few more with this. So we're going to need a ton of clay, a ton of coal, and a good amount of lava. So as the sun sets behind me, it's time for a mining session for me. I need to get a hold of a bunch of coal and a bunch of clay. Okay, with some little exploration and some brain power here, we've got charcoal. I just threw a whole bunch of logs from one of the botany pots into here. We have charcoal. I also went on an exploring trip and found a bunch of clay, all down in the ocean over here. Quite a few clay patches here and there, and I think I've mined all of it over from around here. But yes, so now we have clay and charcoal. So we can make some dielectric paste as long as we have some lava. Now the problem here, lava is not easily accessible. Let's see, we can make a couple stacks worth with some buckets. Yeah, so yeah, to get lava, we're gonna have to go down. Let's make 6 buckets here, and I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that should work. So to get lava, we have to go all the way down to the bottom of our mine to get it that way. So for now, we have this lava lake down below I was using to get some obsidian here, but we have a small lava lake, and it works for just pulling up some buckets of lava for now. Alright, so let's go ahead and generate ourselves some dielectric paste. And let's see, we can only probably do one of these at a time. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just put stacks of each of these in here, and then we'll just slowly replace our lava bucket as we create it. We can create one of those. It drains the lava. We get the bucket back, which is really nice. So let's create at least, well, let's probably should be smart to go ahead and just use all of our lava that we have for right now, since it's really not going to take up too much. Okay, there's a couple stacks worth of dielectric paste. All right, and I think we can make our first starter solar panel. Boom, there we go. So now this thing just needs direct sunlight and it will charge itself up. You can see right here, it's generating, well, I don't know what this, yeah, it's generating 4 FE a tick, I think is what it is. And so yeah, we are creating power. So we'll have to keep going with these. I'll need to create more and more of these. I have enough stuff here. I should be able to create more and more of these. Go up to the next tier, which generates even more. And then we're going to need some sort of energy cell. Now this luckily doesn't look too bad. Some more basic capacitors. I think we'll make 4 of those, another casing. And then this energy cell will allow us to store that energy in a much better way. All right, so there's our starter energy cell. And if we, do we need silk touch? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, good. So then if we take our energy cell, place it down, then place our solar panel on top of it, it will start charging this. So if you click on this, you'll see it's draining down because it's charging this. This one handles 40,000 FE. So this will just take a lot of time. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it will take a lot of time to be able to generate that much electricity with just this little starter solar cell. So we're getting it together. We have some power now. So I think at this point, we just need to kind of keep going and work our way up. I would like to get up to the, like the spirited section and stuff like that. But in order to get here, we need these things, these crystals. These crystals are created by energizing certain items. So the spirited ones are actually pretty easy. We just energize an emerald, and we do that with the energizing rods, which are these. We create, let's see, there's a starter rod. Yeah, we just create the rod, and then we have to have an energizing orb, and then it energizes the stuff, and then we get the product. It's a lot of steps. It's kind of annoying, but it's a lot of steps. All right, we're going to step aside from power for right now because we have something going here. The next thing I want to do is get into the whole, fancy item storage stuff over here. The first thing we need to get into a digital storage system is a charger. This is part of applied energistics, and that's what we're going to go with here for our storage things. We need to get a charger, an inscriber, a controller, a drive, and then storage cells. Then we need a way to access the system, so we need like a crafting terminal or a terminal. This will allow us to get all of our stuff into a storage system and thus not have to deal with the whole chest stuff. We can search it, we can craft from it, things like that. This one's super simple to make, the charger. It's like the first step thing. And actually, as I'm talking about this right here, I just realized I have nowhere to store all this power stuff. So once again, I have to create a couple more chests and even more of a chest monster here. I don't even know where I'm going to put chests now. I just have too much stuff. Maybe I'll just do it like this, a couple of these. That way I have something. So I'll put my power stuff into here, and I'll probably lose it because that's the wonderfulness of not having an organized storage system. We'll take our iron out. All right, let's get this charger created. And with the charger, super simple, easy to make. Charger requires energy. So that's the main reason I had to make at least this to get started. So if I put this charger down right here, the charger should be able to connect to this, and it looks like it does. And I can't see what's happening here, but yeah, it says device offline, but that's because it is. Yeah, so we're gonna create this charger, and we have to find ourselves a meteor impact. Now, luckily, even on my mini map, I can see one. There is a meteor impact right here, and let's go take a look at that and see what's kind of inside it, because it's got some very important things. So I went ahead and crafted up another charger, and with the charger, it actually can be a workbench for a villager. I grabbed another villager here real quick, and you can actually trade for some really cool stuff with these guys. I'm going to trade for a meteorite compass. Actually, I'm going to do 2 of them because that'll level him up. I don't need 2, but we're going to level him up here. And then they will have some really cool trades that you can do later on for emeralds and stuff like that if you want silicon and stuff. The first thing we want here is this meteorite compass. This meteorite compass will tell us basically where a meteorite is if we don't already know. And I need to block this up before he gets out. No, don't leave, don't leave. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, the meteorite compass will basically let us find a meteorite. We already know where one is at. And let's see if we can head over towards it. You see the compass basically just points to the closest meteorite. All right, we've made it over to the meteorite. Now, I'm pretty sure that, we just need to get on top of this thing. And let's grab some cobblestone here. Just to bridge up here. Just make a little staircase here. Now this is skystone. We're gonna need skystone for some of the recipes. And I don't know if there's like a way to generate it or we have to like find it and stuff like that. But in the middle of this thing, which would be right here, there should be, yep, there it is. It'd be a mysterious cube. We break this open and we get the presses. Now underneath this should also be a bunch of Certus quartz. And with the Certus quartz, that's one of the main ingredients we need for a lot of the stuff. Now, most of these, this is just a block, that's just a block. We can mine this one, and we can mine this one. The rest of these are budding ones, which means they will constantly generate Certus quartz crystals. And we're going to need those crystals for a lot of the recipes and stuff like that that we use. We're going to need to charge it, etc., things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and like open up around this so that these can bud in all directions. Even below it, I think. And that'll give us a decent supply of Certus quartz crystals. All right, there we go. And I come out and it's nighttime and hopefully I don't die getting back. So yeah, we have the presses now that we need. The, what are they called? Yeah, calculation presses. And each of these presses are used to make certain logic chips and things like that as we go on. And there's a lot of different ones that we need. One of those mysterious cubes should give us everything that we need to be able to craft at least the starter stuff. There may be one I'm missing later on, and then we just go and find another meteorite and gather the stuff from it. So, but that should be mainly the only ones we need unless we lose them somehow. So I'm going to be sure to try to put them in a safe spot. That way we don't lose them. All right, so I've spent some time upgrading this villager here, and now he trades 7 emeralds for 5 slime balls. So now we have slime, which is what we need to make the sticky pistons to be able to make the next pieces. So next we need to make an inscriber. And the inscriber looks like this, requires 2 sticky pistons, some copper, and some iron. We have the copper, we have the iron, we need sticky pistons. Now luckily, we have a cobblestone generator right down here, so I can just easily, wow, okay, yeah, that's cooking. Easily just grab a stack of cobblestone and be able to make some, I need to make 2 pistons, turn them to sticky. All right, 2 sticky pistons crafted. Now we should be able to, yeah, with iron nest, we should be able to create our inscriber. There we go. Okay, now we have an inscriber. I'm just going to place it right here for right now. Now this is what we use with all of the, let's see, let's grab them here. Yeah, these presses. This is how we make certain things with the presses. And if we look at the recipe for the controller, we need this thing in the middle called the engineering processor, which means we need to take the inscriber engineering press and put a diamond to it with a little bit of power. So if we grab that engineering press, we'll put the press in here, just like that. Then we take a diamond and we'll put it in there. Now, nothing's going to happen because we don't have any power to it. So actually, let's go ahead and move this one. Let's move this guy over to this side. And I'll probably move, yeah, let's move, sorry. We can see we have a good amount of power. And let's grab the engineering press and the diamond. And there it goes. It's now using that power out of this. You'll see it going down. Well, actually, it's still going up. That's a good thing. And then we have a printed engineering circuit. Very good. Then we take that printed engineering circuit and we put it in there with some redstone dust. So we'll take this out. We put this up here with a piece of... Oh, no, can we not do this? Maybe I'm just doing this wrong. Oh, we need a printed silicon. I didn't see it because it was kind of gray. Okay, so we didn't take our silicon press and put it into silicon. Silicon is made by smelting, blasting Certus quartz dust. Okay, so do we have Certus quartz dust anywhere? We have Certus quartz crystals, but I'm assuming we need to get the dust somehow. Okay, so we can do it with a milling machine. We can take a Certus quartz crystal into the milling machine. Very good. Okay, so that's easy enough. Okay, Certus quartz dust. Then I guess we need to grab the silicon press here. Can't remember where I put everything. Oh, it's already in my inventory. We have a silicon press right here. We have our dust, and then we have to smelt this dust first. We have a blast furnace, and that's just going to be probably just as fast as throwing it in over there for just one item. There we go. We have our silicon. Let's put this in here. Silicon press, silicon, and there it goes. Okay. Whew. This is complicated. So we get our printed silicon back, get this back, and so now we have our two things. We just need to combine those two things with our redstone, and in theory, we should start getting that really cool engineering processor. Sweet. Okay, so now we actually have a lot of the stuff we need for our controller. We have the Fluix crystals. We actually traded with that villager for those Fluix crystals. Now, the other way to make Fluix crystals is not too complicated. You just throw a charged Certus quartz with a redstone and another quartz into any sort of water, and then it creates the Fluix crystals. Now, to charge the Certus quartz, you just take one of these Certus quartz crystals and put it in the charger, and that'll let you do. I think I just right-click it in here. Yeah, you just right-click it in there, and it will charge it. Yeah, now we have a charged Certus quartz crystal. So that's a pretty easy way to do it. As well, but obviously I just traded for it. So in theory, we can actually make our controller now. Yeah, we can make it. So let's grab this. Oh, we need skystone. I left it over here. Obviously, we made our skystone. Yeah, we mined our skystone. I don't know, is there any way to make this? We can smelt skystone dust. Or, okay, it looks like this guy trades for it. So there is a way to get a hold of it. Skystone dust is by putting, skystone in an inscriber. Okay, so we need a skystone block. Oh, so I'm guessing that is, oh, okay, we just have to smelt our skystone. Okay, can we blast it? No, we just have to, yeah, okay. So nonetheless, we're just going to wait even longer. Okay, we have our 4 skystone blocks. Let's make us an enemy controller. Woo! Okay, craft a controller. I love it. So now in theory, if I put this guy right behind this block now, I don't think this is generating enough to keep this thing alive. But if I connect it here, it should light up. Yes! Look at it go. Let me crack this because I want to look at this. Yeah, it's heading down. So that's kind of a bummer. It's charged up now. Is it going to head up? Yeah, no, this is not enough to keep this thing alive. So that is kind of a bummer, but I don't know if I should leave this out in the overworld to get blown up. Yeah, let's put this somewhere safe. Anyway, I think we're pretty well started on our route of applied energistics and some digital storage. So I'm going to throw this stuff in here, and I did get a message from some of the others, at least Sturcat, and wanted to see if we wanted to go do some netherite mining, some ancient debris mining.
One out of a million will reach those heights. Always in the field and then I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes. I'm on the rise.
Oh, Fuzzy.
Hello.
See a Fuzzy Cub. Look at your house. This is incredible, actually.
Yeah, it's a start.
Wow. That's just way more of a house than I have.
I haven't actually been to your area yet.
Oh, you should come visit. What kind of backpack do you have? Is that a lapis backpack?
I have many backpacks.
Ooh. Look at you go. Oh, yes. Yeah, no, for sure. I need to enchant some of the rest of my stuff. I have pretty well enchanted tools at this point, but the problem that I'm running into is healing said tools. And I think the word on the street is you happen to have a spawner farm with XP ability?
Yeah, me and Corey did a partake in some spawnage yesterday.
Some spawnage. Okay, I understand. And I also hear you have like a cleric, and you might be in need of a lot of rotten flesh.
Oh wow.
Maybe?
Wow. Yeah. That's one thing we could use. Yeah.
So I built myself a mob farm over top of the a lake over there, and it's absolutely insane. Number one. Number two, it also drops a ridiculous amount of backpacks.
I see.
I think that's why I got a blaze backpack on me here, which and I'm immune to fall damage, which is really, really good for me because I'm really, really good at falling off of things a lot. So, but I'm thinking about I might set up a shop for backpacks. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else would want to buy them, but
That's actually a good idea. I mean, the lapis backpack I have actually gives you extra experience. So,
well, maybe I should have made one of those. But no, the main reason I came over here is I'm interested in what your cost might be to allow me to use your spawner to heal my tools.
I'm
willing to pay. I'm willing to pay, Fuzzy.
Well, you can either. Yeah, that's a good start.
Okay.
Maybe if you're using it throughout the season, you just drop some iron off. Word on the street is someone has an iron farm.
Oh, that I do. I can probably hook you up with some iron. I mean, what do you?
Because I have like 4 iron ingots left.
Okay, that is definitely something I can do. I have a small iron farm. It's not super efficient, but it does work. Let's see. I could probably, I can just make a regular donation through. Let's say we could do once a week, like maybe a stack of blocks or something kind of deal. You know, get you.
I'm okay with that. Yeah,
once a month. I don't know, somewhere in there we can figure something out.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Just see how do we do this? Oh.
Okay.
Done. Done and done. Okay, I will supply you with iron in exchange for using your spawner. All right, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for joining, and I will see you all on the next episode.